This is a payday bar. It has a truckload of peanuts and a caramel core that gets the job done. It's 10.5 centimeters of awesome. Unless you get the king size, which is 14.7 centimeters of, oh yeah. Payday. Get to it.
This is a large 3-topping pizza from Domino's. You can carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a 3-topping handmade pan pizza from Domino's, and now you can also carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a logo from Domino's, and this is the end of the commercial from Domino's.
How do you gauge the greatness of an SUV? Is it to carry cargo or to carry on a legacy? Its show of strength or its sign of intelligence? In crossing harsh terrain or breaking new ground? This is the Mercedes-Benz SUV family. Greatness comes in many forms. Lease the GLC 300 for $479 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Thomas.
If you were choosing a network, would you want the one the experts at RootMetrics say is #1 in the nation?
Sure. They probably know what they're talking about.
Or the one that J.D. Power says is highest in network quality by people who use it every day?
This is a tough one.
Well, not really, because Verizon won both, so you maybe have to choose.
Why didn't you just lead with that?
It's like a fun thing.
Chosen by experts, chosen by you. And now get Apple Music included on us. It's the unlimited plan you need on the network you deserve. Buy one of our best phones and get one on us.
I'd rather rule in hell than serve in heaven. There are watchers all over the city. And I see everything.
She's threatening the natural order of things.
Destroyed the girl called Alita.
I do not stand by in the presence of evil.
Alita Battle Angel, February 14th.
I've scored some pretty good deals on Poshmark, like the Bread Air Jordan 1. This is my favorite sneaker of all time. So I was able to find a pair really easily without spending a crazy amount of money.
Get $5 off your first order. Download the free Poshmark app now and use offer code LOVEPOSH.
Cover it up. That's what I did when I started losing my hair. Then I realized I could actually do something. Now I use Keeps, the easiest way to keep my hair. And it only costs $1 a day, which means no more covering up. Get started at Keeps.com.
I found out that it's easier, rather than using a spoon, is if I use an ice cream scoop.
Basically, is what we do before every game. Coach wife, she makes us cookies from scratch. They're easily the best cookies I ever had. And if you ask Miss Sampson, she'd probably tell you I'm probably the most grateful person for her cookies because I'm a cookie monster. You know, Coach Sampson, he's real superstitious. Keeping that chocolate chip consistency, I don't mind. I like chocolate chips, my favorite.
You treat them as family. And whether it's cookies or cupcakes, I don't think that really matters. I think it's that you have them in your home and you're welcoming and you're glad they're there.
Last season, you won a game in the NCAA tournament, and you lost at the buzzer in the round of 32 against Michigan, a team that went to the national title game and lost to Villanova. As you reflect back on that game, do you take pride in the fact that you had a team beat that advanced in a national championship game, or do you look back and see a missed opportunity?
Both. Both. I wanted to throw up for about a month after that game. But that's part of being a competitor, too. Sure. John Beilein is one of the great coaches in our game, one of the great gentlemen in our game. Michigan's one of the footprint programs in college basketball, has been forever. So we lost to a great program. But for one night, it's a 40-minute game. We had our chances, certainly had our chances in a lot of different ways.
But even in defeat in that game, you had proven and reiterated that you could build a program and make it nationally relevant. And people from the periphery may look at you and say, you know what? He's built a program in the American Conference. He advanced in the NCAA tournament. He's ready to make one more run at the Power Conference level and take another job. But you look around at the facilities right now at Houston. You look at your schedule. You're scheduling nationally. Do you feel right now, with everything that's around you, you can do the same things at Houston that you did at Oklahoma and Indiana?
Absolutely. And it starts with the city. You know, this is one of the most diverse cities in America. You know, kids come here and feel comfortable. They walk on this campus, and no matter where they came from, it feels like home. And we start our recruiting process with that. The other thing was just getting our facilities don't necessarily give us an advantage. It just puts us on a level playing field. We were so far behind. We didn't have a practice facility, and our arena was just so antiquated. But now that we have that, when a kid comes on an official visit, he at least has something to compare it to with the other schools. You know, we have great universities here in the state of Texas. You know, Texas Tech, Texas A&M, Baylor, Texas, whoever. They have. You've been around, John. You know how great these facilities are. Well,
you can't compete at the highest level if you don't have one.
You can't.
You can't.
And your expectation level goes down. You know, everything starts with standards. You know, you got to have standards, and from standards you have expectations, and then after you have expectations, then you can start having goals and realities.
Final thing: if this is indeed your last coaching job, what would you want your legacy to be when you're done? When people mention Kelvin Sampson's time at the University of Houston.
The thing he cared about most was helping his players to become better people and more equipped to go in the world and be better husbands and better fathers and better people.
For me, I hope his legacy is he's a coach, he's a ball coach, and he's proven it everywhere he's been. He can coach ball, he can build a program, and that hasn't changed. From the 70s to the 2000s, it's the same. He's the same coach he's been from the beginning.
It makes it easy to go to war with him, but you know he has your best interest, you know he has your back. And, you know, that's why I play so hard. I know if the tables are turned, Coach will do the same for me.
He's one of the hardest working people that I've ever been around. And it doesn't matter the challenge. He doesn't give up. You can't tell him you can't do it or no, that it can't be done, because he's gonna show you it can be done.
No matter when they meet or where it occurs, when these two put their academy priorities aside, it guarantees a battle on the court and memories in this historic rivalry. The setting for the first of two meetings happens here on the banks of the Hudson, the 129th meeting of Army versus Navy. It's next on CBS Sports Network.
In the future, they'll be working together for a common goal, but today they're trying to beat one another. You better believe it. The cadets here at West Point ready as Army battles Navy once again. Hi there, Jason Knapp. So glad to have you for this rivalry showdown alongside the former head coach of Hofstra, Mo Cassera. And Mo, this rivalry, the ultimate rivalry we like to call it, means so much for the players, the teams, the alums, the institutions. Today it also means a lot in the standings.
This year, these two teams are playing for the top of the Patriot League, maybe the two surprise teams in the league at 3-2.
Yeah, certainly starting the day tied for third in the league. We know Army can shoot the three very well, but Matt Wilson, such an imposing presence this year in the post.
How about the inside presence for Army? Really strong and tough, shooting just under 60% from the field. He has the ability to get this inside-out game going, and Funk runs the show, but this guy can finish around the rim.
Wilson coming in, one of the leaders in field goal percentage throughout the Patriot League so far on the campaign. Meantime, Cam Davis is a sophomore, rising in importance for the midship.
one of the young, dynamic guards in the Patriot League, shooting about 40% from the three. He now has got some experience making this young Navy team go.
And there is youth all over the floor for Ed DeChellis and his crew. Youngest in a lot of categories around the Patriot League, but certainly gaining experience and posting more victories as we are ready to go here in this one. The rivalry is renewed once again, and we always say expect the unexpected when these two get together. In fact, the road team has won the last 6 meetings. Will that trend continue? Find out with us. Lineups and tip coming up.
Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Thomas.
If you were choosing a network, would you want the one the experts at RootMetrics say is #1 in the nation?
Sure. They probably know what they're talking about.
Or the one that JD Power says is highest in network quality by people who use it every day?
This is a tough one.
Well, not really, because Verizon won both, so you maybe have to choose.
Why didn't you just lead with that?
It's like a fun thing.
Chosen by experts, chosen by you. And now get Apple Music included on us. It's the unlimited plan you need on the network you deserve. Buy one of our best phones and get one on us.
Doing some fresh thinking on your dream bathroom? Start with the latest selection of vanities from the Home Depot and get doing. Or bring your bathroom to life with an online selection of over 1 million items delivered, whether it's tile or finishing touches. Make that dream bathroom worthy of saying, look what I did. Get vanities starting at just $139. The Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
This is a large 3-topping pizza from Domino's. You can carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a 3-topping handmade pan pizza from Domino's, and now you can also carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a logo from Domino's, and this is the end of the commercial from Domino's.
With all that USAA offers, why go with anybody else? We know their rates are good. We know that they're always going to take care of us.
It was an instant savings, and I should have changed a long time ago.
We're the Tennies, and we're USAA members for life.
Call USAA to start saving on insurance today.
Tired of lugging around big bags of pet food and litter? Get it delivered. Chewy.com delivers everything your pets need right to your door.
They ship all your favorite brands of dog food, cat food, litter, toys, and treats, all at amazing prices. Start saving today. Plus, you get fast, free shipping. With Chewy.com, you don't have to break a sweat or the bank.
Save 20% on your first order and get fast, free shipping. Shop online at Chewy.com.
College basketball on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by the Patriot League. Today's scholar athletes, tomorrow's leaders. And by Pride Products, a proud corporate partner of the Patriot League.
From inside Crystal Arena here on campus of the United States Military Academy, the Black Knights and the Midshipmen renew their rivalry again. The starters for these teams: George Kiernan, senior leader in scoring and rebounding for Navy; Jordan Fox, Tommy Funk, backcourt beauties for the Black Knights. Funk, in fact, leads the Patriot League top 20 in the nation in assists per game at over 7 per contest. And Fox has been hot of late, shooting 55% from 3 in the last trio of games for Army here at home. We touched on it at the top of the telecast, but Mo, this game valuable in the Patriot League standings this year. Both teams winning 3 of their first 5. Bucknell already beating Colgate today, while Bucknell beating Lehigh today. So Bucknell's got the lead now overall.
And Army really a couple baskets away from being undefeated in the Patriot League. I think these two teams today may be the surprise teams in the league at the top, facing the heavyweights, Bucknell and Lehigh, as you see in the top of the standings.
The other result from the day, Loyola able to take out Holy Cross, so the Greyhounds moving up right now. So the winner of this game will move into a second-place tie with Lehigh. The loser would fall into a tie for 4th with the Greyhounds at this moment. Still early in the league standings, but again, importance here so far. Series history for these two, Mo: they play twice a year unless they were to meet again in the Patriot League postseason. Again, we mentioned it's so strange, especially for a coach. Road teams won 6 straight in this series, and how about Navy has won 6 straight in this building?
Coach Allen would like to get a W here today. There's no question. One of the best rivalries in all of college sports. Something we look forward to every year, and these two teams ready to go today.
Ed DeChellis is kind of chuckling about it. Again, he's won the last 6 years. He said his first meeting in this rivalry, they lost at the buzzer. Otherwise, he could be 7-0 against the Black Knights. And Jimmy Allen knows this rivalry from both sides. Former assistant at Navy for a stretch. Now his third year as head coach with his family ties that we'll dive more into here to the academy at West Point. Ready to go. It's always fun. Again, expect the unexpected is the mantra. And we saw it in the women's game earlier, which Army hung on to win by 3, Mo. Somebody that you least expect, a role player for one of these teams, is going to emerge as a key contributor at the end.
Both teams play a lot of guys. Somebody is going to come off that bench and give them a big spark. You could feel the excitement when he got on the grounds of the academy here this afternoon.
Over 1,200 cadets hanging around here in this holiday weekend to check it out, see if their schoolmates can get it done here against Navy. Black Knights wearing the gold here at home, dark colors here for Navy on the road. Alex King, sophomore, he was huge at a win last year in Annapolis with 15 first-half points with a touch. There's Funk. He does everything to set things up. King can't hit from deep, and Kieran able to clear the rebound. Hassan Abdullah, one of the other senior leaders for Navy. Kick out. John Carter Jr. has been great as a freshman. 18 in the last game, a win at Lafayette for Navy midweek. Army, meantime, had a big win against Colgate here on Wednesday by 10. Funk does so much. Navy trying to work on limiting him. They'll show him a lot of defenses, zone, man-to-man, try to get the ball out of his hands.
And now you see Navy in that 2-3 matchup zone, trying to take away the inside presence.
Funk, another look from the baseline, no, and Navy did about as good as you could hope for against a guy as dynamic and creative as Funk.
And Hassan Abdullah is the guy that makes them go, boy, it seems like he's played in every game for so many minutes for Navy.
Carter gets it to Davis, the sophomore from Battlefield, Missouri. Stops at the elbow, back for Carter. Freshman from Spring Hill, Tennessee, but he took too many steps and turned it over.
Really important when you're on the road, take care of the basketball and get to the free throw line. Navy very good, one of the better teams in the league at getting to the foul line. Not turning the ball over will be key for them here this afternoon.
The Mids get about 13 points per game from the free throw line. They have been #1 so far in the first 5 games of Patriot League play in scoring defense. And Army again with that 3-point threat and the opportunity for Wilson to do damage on the inside. Good for about 73 per game. Jacob Kessler, senior from Richmond, Virginia. Back for Jordan Fox, who had to hustle that deep into the shot clock, out of bounds. And it will remain Army basketball.
Talked about Navy's defense. They are face guarding Tommy Funk. Once he gives the ball up, they are actually trying to keep the ball out of his hands. You see the hustle here. There's going to be a lot of guys diving on the floor here today.
Ed DeChellis' team at shoot-around, that was the thought process last night. Get the ball out of his hands. Make somebody else make the decisions.
Well, you mentioned the leader in the league in assists.
Fox, another good look from 3. He came in hitting 12 of his last 22 from long range, but both of his triple tries so far have been offline. Army 0 of 4 overall. And Navy just 1 shot attempt to this point. Carter has another, and that's good.
Let's give Hassan Abdullah the credit on that one. Drive, dish right in the shooting pocket.
Carter able to get it done. 4th on this team in scoring. At about 7.5 per game. Inside look, nice setup from Kessler, and the finish by Wilson.
That's what you have to do against the zone. Flash through the middle and look to drop off, and that guy doesn't miss too many around the rim.
And the junior from Alexandria, Kentucky, leads this team in scoring over 14 per game. Evan Wick is also efficient. Mo, in Patriot League play, he's 23 of 29 shooting, over 80% now. Kiernan able to get another carry.
And Jordan Fox 0 for 3 to start. He's the guy that's really got to make some baskets. Him and Alex King for this team to make a deep run in the Patriot League.
And under Ed DeChellis, Navy's continued to win more Patriot League games than the previous year, and his leadership each time around, looking for their 4th and 6th try so far this year. On the inside, Kiernan just has a nose for the bucket.
12.5 a game, 5 rebounds, and he's been kind of the guy off the bench, the spark for them the last couple years. Now he's kind of the guy, the senior veteran leader.
15 at Lehigh last time, or excuse me, at Lafayette last time out, including 3 threes. And there's a 3 there from Tommy Funk. He can shoot it a little bit too, about 40% from deep, and 2nd on this team in scoring as well as the assist leader.
He's going to become the all-time leader in assists at Army before he's done playing here at West Point.
And he and Fox are already in the top 5 in the helper category. Contested 3 by Abdullah. Kiernan with another rebound already. He's got 3 boards so far here in the first 4 minutes.
Navy seems to have a little extra bounce today already here on the road. We mentioned how well they've played here in the past.
Kiernan attacking, and a foul against Alex King on the way to the bucket. Active early, George Kiernan and Navy looking to continue a great run of play at West Point.
Well, the kids wanted a puppy, but they can be really expensive. So to save money, I just found him a possum.
Dad, I think he's dead.
Probably just playing possum. There he is.
There's an easier way to save. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
How do you gauge the greatness of an SUV? Is it to carry cargo or to carry on a legacy? Its show of strength or its sign of intelligence? In crossing harsh terrain or breaking new ground? This is the Mercedes-Benz SUV family. Greatness comes in many forms. Lease the GLC 300 for $479 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
When we moved, we didn't have anything, so we used OfferUp. It's a free app where you can find awesome things people nearby are selling. It was a great way to furnish our home and get to know our new city.
Now we have furniture and friends.
OfferUp is free to use. Find anything you want nearby.
Behold the power of the $5 bill. Well, thank you, Dad. Oh, you're welcome, family. What would we do without you? I shudder to wonder.
At Pizza Hut, we're a $5 lineup of your favorites for just a Lincoln each.
Free.
Free.
That's right. TurboTax Free is free. Free.
CBS Sports Network, 2 more hoop games coming your way. Penn battles old friend Fran Dunphy in Temple, 5 Eastern, and you can catch a full airing of Tulane, UConn at 7:30 due to the weather in the region. That game being played right now. You can see it online, cbssport.com/CBSSSN. You look at the matchup here between the Quakers and the Owls. Fran Dunphy's final season at Temple, of course. Before that, he was the head coach at Penn.
And his assistant, Coach Donahue at Penn, who's had some great non-conference wins, and then, boom, 0-2 to start the year in the Ivy. Terrific game in Philly. And you mentioned weather. There's some weather coming in around here in the Northeast?
It might be. Big 5 showdown for those rivals in Philadelphia, of course, the ultimate showdown here in this rivalry for Army and Navy. And as we saw in the women's game earlier, Kiernan pulling up for 3, can't get it to go. And saved on the edge by Army. Navy not able to travel its band and cheerleaders, some other support staff here. Certainly they're looking on from Annapolis. Again, not wanting to risk it with the inclement weather. Both of these teams will go to the bench a lot. So you'll see plenty of fresh names like John Amezi has it right now. Lonnie Grayson, senior and sophomore respectively. And Grayson, who's got a little get up and go, sophomore from Cincinnati with a bucket to even us at 7.
Sometimes Grayson settles for the 3 too much. I like that drive to the basket, get something easy.
Army good for about 9 threes per game. Kiernan, just a rugged forward. You mentioned it, Mo, early in his career, almost never saw the floor, and now he rarely leaves it.
He was a spark plug for them off the bench whenever they needed some scoring in the past, and now he's the guy.
Grayson, you mentioned his like of the three. He tried it that time and short.
Army will play 11 guys, sometimes 12, so you've got your work cut out for you this afternoon, my friend.
There's plenty of personnel. There are reinforcements on both of these benches for these teams as Abdullah, the senior out of Birmingham, Alabama, drains it.
Talked so much about Hassan Abdullah over the years and his desire to be in the medical field and what he's done on the court for Navy, nothing short of miraculous.
On that pre-med track at the Naval Academy. Long attempt there, goes by the side, and here's a look at Abdullah.
And here's Hassan Abdullah doing a little bit of everything for Navy this year. Shooting, scoring, added that little mid-range, rebounding the basketball very well for this group. Last game against Lafayette, really put together a terrific game in rebounding, scoring, and has them playing very well.
12 points, 8 rebounds again for your 6-foot point guard. Again, just chipping in wherever is necessary for the midship.
You notice he's thinned out a little bit, a little quicker and a little faster. And this Navy, we mentioned in the open, a very young group.
Luke Lair, one of the Lair twins on this team, one of 5 sets of twins in Division I men's basketball, able to set up another young player. That's Greg Summers from the state of Florida, and suddenly it's the mids by a half dozen.
So fun to read these rosters, right? So many towns across the country. And go on and represent our country so well. So many young, great student athletes here.
And their service requirements after attending the academy. Travel there by Kane Edwards out of Schertz, Texas. 5-year service commitment for all these players on the floor and learning in athletics a lot of lessons. Jimmy Allen, and we mentioned it before, Mo, understands what it's like. His dad, a 1967 West Point grad, later chemistry instructor here at the academy. Jimmy been around the life here. Again, assistant coach for a stretch in Annapolis as well. And understanding you want to win games like every other coach, but there's a larger mission as well.
Jimmy's done such a wonderful job his 3rd year here as the head man. Fun guy to be around and talk hoops with, and he just loves this place so much. Great hire, and certainly done a wonderful job here. Hey, they're in position now. They could very easily be undefeated in this Patriot League early season.
And again, one of the things he was stressing to his team at their practice yesterday, we know Navy's physical. Told his team they're physical. We are more physical. Really be the first to the ball all the time. And right now, we see Navy with the rebound edge, 8-3. They've been a little bit more aggressive here on the road. Pull up offline from another freshman, Josiah Strong from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. And it's funny, Mo, both of these teams have used their prep schools to develop some talent, but we're seeing a lot of freshmen play large roles seemingly earlier than they have in the past at the academies.
And we'll talk about the prep schools throughout the broadcast, but the recruiting has been outstanding. And there's the outstanding 3-point shooting. Jacob Kessler for Army.
Yeah, there's a senior as well. 7th triple of the year for the 6'4" senior from Richmond, Virginia. 3-point game. Kiernan attacking in the baseline. And King trying to track him. Will pick up the foul.
Army practices this now. Using the ball screen, drive to the baseline, flatten out, shot ready. Cadets hands up in the air. Good 3.
Kessler able to hit it. King picks up his 2nd personal foul. Just 3 as a team on Army. No fouls as of yet against the mids. Wilson able to save it. King attacking. Beautiful work on the break for Army. And the opportunity coming up. Aaron Duhart had the sweet dish. And West Point with Kessler off the assist from Duhart there for the 3.
Football can't be stopped. This is the Alliance of American Football. February 9th on CBS.
I am the legendary DQ chicken strip basket. Now just $4.99 for this and these and those and of course that. So much that. Because I'm not fast food. I am fan food.
No.
Definitely not. No. Hello, the General. Low-cost auto insurance with low payments, choice of payment due date, and immediate proof of insurance. Yes!
Don't settle for a loser. Get your anonymous online quote with low payments and ride with the General. For a great low rate you can get online, go to the General and save some time.
I am the legendary DQ chicken strip basket. Now just $4.99. For this, and these, and those, and of course that. So much that. Because I'm not fast food. I am fan food.
Deal Royale. Tahoe's best kept secret.
I need a room.
How lucky are you feeling tonight? Howdy. Here's the game. Do you want to be right or do you want to be wrong? Are you good or are you bad? Feel free to flip that if you need to make a decision. Sir, we have a problem. We're in a bit of a pickle here.
Buy or rent today and watch anytime, anywhere on your favorite screens with DirecTV Cinema. Movies start at Channel 125.
Navy 13, Army 10, Patriot League rivals, Service Academy rivals going head-to-head one more time. How about teams, Golden Corral teams that are hungry for a bid in the Patriot League? Bucknell, Mo, 4 straight regular season titles, the last 2 tournament titles, and they won a big showdown at Lehigh earlier today.
Beat the very hot shooting Lehigh Mountain Hawks, picked to win the league. And as we've mentioned, the 2 service academies, maybe the 2 surprises thus far in the Patriot League.
Able to get it done. 85-83. Lehigh got a steal and a game-tying bucket to make it 83-all. And then Jimmy Sotos ran the floor layup in the final 2 seconds to get Bucknell another road win. We saw the Bison in person last Monday as they dismantled Holy Cross. And there were some questions. Are they as good as they've been in years past? Answer right now, they are.
They absolutely are. And they came back on this court from 26 down to beat Army. I actually was on the game, and they have a lot of new faces. Speaking of new faces, this is another terrific young talent here in the Patriot League.
King converting from the free throw line. You mentioned both of these teams are a surprise. In Army, 3 league wins, 2 losses. The 2 losses, Mo, by a combined 3 points. Army easily could be unbeaten so far in the Patriot League. The other loss, a 2-point road loss at Loyola, which, as we showed you the standings, under first-year coach Tavares Hardy improving, evening their league record at 3-3. It's kicked out by Kessler. 17 left to shoot here for Navy.
So much fun basketball ahead in the Patriot League. You mentioned Loyola. They were picked dead last, and look, they're right in the thick of it right now, so certainly a lot of exciting basketball as we get into February.
The best time of the year is still to come as we really get into the heart of conference play. And Mo, here in the Patriot League, first 25 league games, 19 of them in the Patriot League decided by 10 points or less. 8 of the 25, about a third of the games, decided by 4 or less. And we're trending that way here at the outset as Navy and Abdullah turn it over.
Navy staying with that matchup zone, trying to keep the basketball out of Funk's hand when he gets rid of it. And they've really taken away the inside presence of Matt Wilson, as we talked about in the open. His 60% shooting really been a non-factor so far.
Only has 1 shot attempt. He made it. 4 of 11 shooting for Army. Fox bidding for it and trying to get him going. Jordan Fox. And there's Matt Wilson on the inside. And some of the upperclassmen leaders for this team. More personnel shuttling in and out. Lair, Carter out. Here's Jordan Fox from Jackson County, Kentucky. First from his high school to play Division I basketball. Tiny, tiny town in Kentucky. And making an impact here at West Point. Abdullah no for the baseline. Wilson clears it.
Army needs to get the game going up and down, play at their pace.
Funk gets the roll. He is a fun watch.
On cue, that's how they want to play. Up and down, he's the floor general, top 20 in the country in assists, and the leader in the Patriot League.
7 straight for the Black Knights, and they surge ahead by 1. Funk at 25 against Colgate, including 3 threes in the last outing Wednesday. Summers on the inside. Wick with the O board and the putback.
Navy has to be happy with the pace of play, keeping the game in the half court.
Kessler. And a transition D for Navy will be vital in this game. Not allow the Black Knights to get out and move. Emezi. And the senior from North Carolina can't deliver. Abdullah to the paint. Kick out. Summers. Danny O'Gelly, 6'7" sophomore from Chicago, battling for the board. No. Inside, Funk to Wilson. Dynamic tandem for Army.
That's the combo. Push it up, drop it off. Funk to Wilson. That's the magic play there for Army. No question about it.
That is a potent recipe, and then when you mix in the three-point abilities with those shooters arrayed on the outside, that's how Army can devastate. Davis watches it hop out. Outlet. Fox looking to push. It's not there. Funk dancing down the lane. Touched out off of the midshipman.
Now watch Tommy Funk here. Drop it off. Have 2 guys watch you, come to you, and then drop it off so quick to get rid of the basketball. One of the better assist men and leaders of this team and future leader of this country.
Talking to Kane Edwards, talked to him yesterday. Mo, practice, said key for today with a lot of young guys that haven't been in this position before is Edwards can't hit. Don't play hero ball, just be disciplined in this rivalry. Everybody wants to do their part to beat the other side. Just trying to keep everybody hanging together on the same page as Summers turns it over.
Talked about winning on the road, and one thing Navy has done well here today is offensive rebound. Get some extra possessions. They have not taken care of the basketball. A lot of turnovers for Ed DeChellis' team here on the road early.
It's something that's a strong suit for the mids. Army by 1. Funk working on Summers. Inside to Edwards, who will spell Wilson as the backup post. Been undersized at 6'4", but still has delivered some big games of late. Summers trying to feather it inside. That's knocked away. He'll take it himself. No. And the rebound to Emezi. He'll pull the trigger. Side rim the 3.
John Emezi's never seen a shot he doesn't like. Can rebound, plays a lot of different positions, and has the ability to really get it going. He will keep shooting and look to shoot. Army has shot over 500 threes this season already.
Army just 2 of 10 from long range. They started that long strike capability under Zach Spiker, previous head coach, who's off at Drexel now. Jimmy Allen continuing it. Wick on the inside. Second chance for Navy will lead to free throw. 16-15, as expected, a gritty affair between these ultimate rivals.
What is this word that starts with a V? Vegetables. What for? Coriander. Is that a Swedish band? What food group would you put pork rinds in?
What happened?
There are lots of questions out there. I don't know. What to serve at game time should never be one of them. Farm Rich. It's real life good.
Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Thomas.
If you were choosing a network, would you want the one the experts at Root Metrics say is #1 in the nation?
Sure. They probably know what they're talking about.
Or the one that J.D. Power says is highest in network quality by people who use it every day?
This is a tough one.
Well, not really, because Verizon won both, so you didn't have to choose.
Why didn't you just lead with that?
It's like a fun thing.
Chosen by experts, chosen by you. And now get Apple Music included on us. It's the unlimited plan you need on the network you deserve. Buy one of our best phones and get one on us.
Behold the power of the $5 bill. Well, thank you, Dad. Oh, you're welcome, family. What would we do without you? I shudder to wonder.
At Pizza Hut, we're a $5 lineup of your favorites for just a Lincoln each.
Yeah. OfferUp is a new free app that shows you what people are selling nearby.
It's kind of like a game. Every day there are new surprises.
Come on, flat screen TV.
Oh, come on, dining room table.
Come on, sofa.
Yeah.
OfferUp is free to use. Find anything you want nearby.
What is this word that starts with a V? Vegetables. What for? Coriander. Is that a Swedish band? What food group would you put pork rinds in?
What happened?
There are lots of questions out there. I don't know. What to serve at game time should never be one of them. Farm Rich. It's real life good.
16-15, Army on top of Navy so far here on CBS Sports Network. Tommy Funk loves to push the pace for the Black Knights.
And he's the leader. He's the guy that makes them go. Army wants to get up and down, struggling to score. You see him taking it in his own hands here. But he's a floor general. He's always watching. See him here? He's setting up the play because he wants to drop it off over here to Mr. Wilson, who never misses an easy shot. Watch the dribble, drive, finish. That combo is deadly for Army.
Funk already 5 points, 2 assists. Boy, his first year got a taste of this rivalry right away. Had 16 points against Navy his freshman year in 2 of the craziest games you'll ever see. Here at West Point, Navy had a 10-point lead with less than a minute left. Lost it, Funk with a layup at the buzzer, but Navy survived in overtime. And then in Annapolis, the lead, Mo, I'll never forget it, 25 under 13 minutes left. Funk and Army came all the way back to steal that one there in Annapolis.
As you mentioned, you never know what's going to happen in this great rivalry, and we've been able to call some unbelievable games. Those 2 games you mentioned, 2 of the more unbelievable to watch and see and be a part of that I've ever been, coaching, playing, calling games, and I'm sure we're in for some more excitement here today before this one's over.
They were double-checking on the last foul as Wick gets to the line. And able to knock it down, the junior from Amarillo, Texas. Well, you mentioned second chances here for Navy. He's the guy delivering a bunch. 5th in the Patriot League in offensive boards at over 2 per game. Navy already has 4 offensive rebounds so far in this game. And again, Wick has 5 rebounds, 6 points here early on.
And 3 offensive rebounds. Big free throws there allow Navy to set up this matchup zone and extend it a little bit, take some time off the shot clock.
Great moves from Grayson. Yes, and the foul. He's the Cincinnati Flash.
Lonnie Grayson, as I mentioned, likes to settle for the 3 a little too much. Maybe the most athletic, if not one of the most athletic guys on the court here. And he's used it twice now in this first half. Getting to the lane, getting up tempo, terrific 3-point play, the old-fashioned way.
And able to finish things off in fine fashion. Grayson has 5. Well, he played limited minutes, first 10 games of the season. Not at all in 4 of them. Broke out with 11 points at Air Force. He's been heavier in the rotation of since. Davis able to drain it for Navy.
Cam Davis, happy birthday today. Celebrating a birthday for Navy.
Number 20 for number 22 for the Mids. And Army coughs it up. Tomorrow night, 8 Eastern, the toughest sport on dirt takes the stage. Glendale, Arizona. The Action Invitational. Unleash the Beast series. It continues right here on CBS Sports Network. 19 apiece for the Midshipmen and Black Knights. Both teams about 40% shooting. Kiernan wanted 3. Long rebound to Davis. Abdullah from the other side. That 3 stays out too. Another chance in the offensive glass. Pulled in by Carter.
Coach Allen's going to talk about defensive rebounding at halftime.
And again, with Wilson out, you've got that undersized post 6'4" in Edwards. Not able to track down some boards, but a turnover here for the Mids. And here comes Wilson back in along with Funk and Fox.
Interesting. Navy has been able to create a lot of extra opportunities, but they've given it back with a lot of careless turnovers, passing up some easy shots, trying to get to the rim.
And neither team's been able to lock in from long range. Navy just 1 of 8 from deep. Army 2 of 10.
Alex King's a guy they got to get going. Little pick and pop. You see him at the top right now, a little step back. He loves to step back.
We saw it last year, Mo. In Annapolis, he had 15 in the opening half. Funk will try it, and got it. Tommy Funk dropping in 3 more, guiding the way with 8 points. Strong able to put in a triple. So the freshman delivering his 8th 3-ball of the season. And Navy, the goal limit Funk. Working against the zone. Davis stole it, fired the pass right to Fox, who cannot make the mids pay, and Fox still scuffling from the floor. He's missed all 7 shots he's attempted. And that's the 3rd leading scorer on this team. Carter into the teeth of the Army D. And the Black Knights holding things down for the moment. King will exit. Wick going out 2 for Navy. Just 9 left in the shot clock. Strong for Kiernan. And it does fall.
Terrific out of bounds underneath play, and Kiernan has a real unique ability to finish around the rim.
Senior from Hinsdale, Illinois, gets it done. Emezi gets one to fall.
I told you, Emezi, he's going to keep shooting it, and Tommy Funk knows how to find him in the right place at the right time.
He hit a dozen points against Navy in his sophomore season. And gets 3 on the board here. Black Knights in front again, and another offensive rebound generated. It's Carter that time. Huge advantage on the offensive glass here. 8-1 offensive boards. That's the advantage for Navy, but they're missing on chances to cash in on those, Mo.
Take care of the basketball. Every time up and down the court, if you get a good shot, you'll probably win. Navy just too many turnovers.
Again, they get close to a dozen offensive boards per game, already 8 here. Still with 4+ minutes left to go before the break. Fox in a pick and roll game with Wilson. Deflected. Wilson still gets it. Using his body. Gets the contact and heads to the strike. Foul coming against Luke Lair of Navy.
That's where you'd like to see Matt Wilson take one more shot fake. Really gather himself. Big, strong body. So good around the basket. An improved foul shooter. But that time, that should be a 3-point play for him.
Free throw pops out. He was perfect, 11 of 11 against UMass Lowell in November. Single game Patriot League record for field goals without a miss, which was equaled Monday. We saw Nate Sestina of Bucknell did the same thing as he notched 32 against Holy Cross. Second free throw good for Wilson. Also had 15 points, 9 rebounds on the road against Duke, as Army just hung around with the Blue Devils inside Cameron Indoor. Fun environment earlier this year for the Black Knights. Krzyzewski and Duke certainly with his Army ties. Graduate of the academy here and past coach. Bucket Navy, tie game. Emezi misfires.
Both these teams like to shoot the 3. They're starting to heat up here at Army. The kickouts, the dishes, the finishes. Army passing the basketball. We're in for a good one here in West Point this afternoon as the 3s are falling.
What is this word that starts with a V? Vegetables. What for? Coriander. Is that a Swedish band? What food group would you put pork rinds in?
What happened?
There are lots of questions out there. I don't know. What to serve at game time should never be one of them. Farm Rich. It's real life good.
In the Patriot League, academics and athletics work in harmony. We are dedicated to success on the field of play, in the classroom, and in the community. A competitive athletic experience with high academic standards. We are today's scholar athletes. We are tomorrow's leaders. We are the Patriot League.
Here, I test my limits. Here, I find my purpose.
Here, I attend a top-ranked school and am taught by the best.
Here, I am part of something bigger than myself.
Here, at the United States Naval Academy, we wear the Navy blue and gold.
What is this word that starts with a V? Vegetables. What for? Coriander. Is that a Swedish band? What food group would you put pork rinds in?
What happened?
There are lots of questions out there. I don't know. What to serve at game time should never be one of them. Farm Rich. It's real life good.
Navy looking for a 7th win here at Crystal Arena on Army's turf. Tie game here, late first half on CBS Sports Network. Stick around. When we get to halftime, we'll get you back to the New York studio. Brent Stover, Wally Zerbiak, John Rothstein. They'll recap the first half here at Crystal Arena, catch you up to date from all the other highlights and scores from around the nation. All that coming up shortly on AT&T. At the half, Jason Knapp, Mo Cassera, watching Tommy Funk and the rest of Army. Not exactly have the rhythm from deep, but they've made enough here to accomplish what they want, and that's hang right with the mids.
And it's been second chance opportunities for Navy. 8 second chance points so far in the first half.
26 apiece. Kiernan. Luke Laird gets a touch. Davis been looking for his shot more of late. Abdullah. Fox defending. The freshman Carter going strong, maybe too strong. Another offensive board for Navy. Abdullah can't turn it into 3. Funk hanging in the mix. And a foul coming on Davis. Tommy Funk, we mentioned, just a fun guy to watch, entertaining to talk to. His brother, Andrew, is a freshman at Bucknell. We saw him the other night. I asked Tommy yesterday, I said, did you have any advice for your brother kind of dealing with being a freshman in the Patriot League? He said, I did over Christmas, but we were playing them in the opening game of league play, so I didn't tell him what I thought. Tried to save it. Bucknell got the last laugh of that big comeback against Army, but that was a fun meeting their affair here in the opener. The Funk brothers, families had t-shirts drawn up, kind of getting into the theme of things there, and they'll see each other to close the Patriot League regular season coming up in early March.
And if you don't get to see this team play a lot, as we do covering the Patriot League, he's so fun to watch and dynamic basketball player, fun family to be around, terrific young man.
Davis trying to get that entry pass for Kiernan, who takes it out beyond the arc. Abdullah working it down the lane. No. Lair there looking for the offensive rebound. They'll get a foul. It'll be on Army, the shove. Oh, check it. It's on Navy. They've got Lair battling for position. Will pick up the person.
That's the first time Army's gotten a break because Navy has been all over the offensive glass. You see the physical play. As you can imagine this game, a drive and...
That's the second on the sophomore from the state of Minnesota, Luke Lair. Funk attacking. Fox trying to get going, but he has just not been in rhythm here so far, Mo. 0 of 8 shooting, and now the travel.
Talked about it earlier. He's the guy, being a veteran, 6'1" senior, played a lot of minutes, can score in bunches, just struggled throughout the early part of the Patriot League. But when he gets going, and he will, he's going to keep playing and play through it. He's the guy that can really take them to the next level.
In 19 and a loss against the mids here last season as Kiernan gets the bank shot to fall. Kiernan has 10. Fox still scoreless. Davis wants 3. Got it!
Navy running a lot of pick and roll, trying to get a 2-man game going, always looking for that roll-up guy. They share the basketball so well.
Funk doubled. Does get it to Wilson. He's doubled. Out of bounds off of Navy. Fox will get a breather as the freshman Duhart returns. And Jordan Fox, one of the leaders, he and Tommy Funk, team captains at Army. Always an honor on any athletic squad, but certainly captain at a service academy is big. Kiernan with the rejection there of Wilson, who looked to be free and clear on the inbounds play.
Again, Wilson, you either like to see him shot fake there or just power the ball right into the basket quickly.
It'll remain possession here for Army, and Jimmy Allen wants to take a timeout and talk about it. 1:22 left to go in the half. His team trailing by 5. The rivalry continues in a moment.
I'm not going to forget anything. Yes, I did leave the keys in the car. What is this word that starts with a V? Vegetables. What for? Coriander. Is that a Swedish band? What food group would you put pork rinds in? You know, the wife actually put salsa on the list, but I prefer meringue. Oh. What aisle is that on? Seriously, I couldn't find it.
What happened?
There are lots of questions out there.
I don't know, honestly.
What to serve at game time should never be one of them. Real life calls for real life food. Farm Rich. It's real life good.
Jimmy Allen offering advice, surely to his team, also to the officiating crew here. 5-point game, and these coaches understand it. This is the game that gets talked about on the grounds of these academies throughout. You hear beat Army, beat Navy on the respective campuses. Certainly want to win this one. Only counts as one of the league standings, but it's a big one. Duhart off the window and good.
And let's give that basket to Jimmy Allen. I love that timeout there. Timeout, gather your team, kind of a critical out of bounds underneath, get a little momentum going into halftime. Terrific timeout by the staff.
And Davis able to deliver 3 at the other end, so back-to-back triples for him. Navy now with 3 threes in the game. Wilson on the inside, Funk the feed, and Wilson the finish.
Funk to Wilson, you're going to hear that a lot through the second half. And Cam Davis, the birthday boy from Battlefield, Missouri, as you mentioned.
Kiernan rejected Wilson, took it away. And then a foul after the fact, a shove on Kiernan, as Wilson at 6'9" erased it. 16 foul on Navy, just 5 in the half on Army. And DeChellis' team up 4 here, trying to protect it in this final 30-plus second stretch. Funk for Grayson. Getting past Wick. Scoop hoop for 2. Grayson's delivered some key buckets here in this first half. He's got 7. Final chance for Navy now in the half. Up 2. Kiernan, baseline, King defending and picking up the foul. That is the 3rd on the sophomore. So Emezi will come off the bench and be ready to come in for King, just to make sure that he does not pick up a 4th here in this final stretch. And you see Kiernan, that bandage on the right eye, got dinged up about 10-11 days ago against American. He jokingly told us that he got 3 stitches to repair the damage, but one of them got knocked down in the Boston game. So he's down to 2 stitches. Navy tough. Free throw good. And he'll exit for Summers here in this last stretch with 5.5 to go. Funk. He'll take it. He'll make it. Tommy Funk delivering buckets and setups, and Army down 1 here at the break. The officials will check to make sure he got it off on time, but yeah, plenty of time there for the junior from Warrington, PA, out of Archbishop Wood. Funk, perfect shooting-wise, 4 of 4, including 3 of 3 from beyond the arc for 11 points. And And a clutch bucket before the buzzer. Mo Cassera standing by with Army head coach Jimmy Allen.
Coach, offensive rebounding for Navy's been really good in the first half. What are we going to talk about at halftime?
Well, we're definitely going to talk about that. I mean, we knew that was a key coming in. Then they're a physical basketball team that really goes after the glass. And, you know, I think our guards have got to do a better job of helping our bigs down there and matching their physicality and aggressiveness. We've also got to make them pay in transition. If they're going to go to the glass on every possession like that, we got to do a good job of rebounding, and then we got to play fast at the other end and put some pressure on them.
Great rivalry, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Appreciate it. Yep,
you got it.
Mo, Coach, thank you very much. Here at the half, it's what we expect. No quit, perseverance, pressure. Both head coaches understand what's at stake. Players, too. It's Army and Navy with the mids on top of the Black Knights, AT&T and the guys in New York up next.
The United States Military Academy educates, trains, and inspires young men and women to become leaders of character, committed to the values of duty, honor, country, and there's so much more. Ranked among America's top schools, more than 35 majors, high-tech facilities, hands-on experiences, leadership, history, tradition. West Point, America's Academy.
With all that USAA offers, why go with anybody else? We know their rates are good. We know that they're always going to take care of us.
It was an instant savings, and I should have changed a long time ago.
We're the Tennies, and we're USAA members for life.
Call USAA to start saving on insurance today.
This is a large 3-topping pizza from Domino's. You can carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a 3-topping handmade pan pizza from Domino's, and now you can also carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a logo from Domino's, and this is the end of the commercial from Domino's.
Warrior presents this exclusive offer. Introducing Warrior's new Tour Super Soft and Distance golf balls. Absolutely free. No gimmicks, no catches, no purchase necessary. A $100 combined retail value. Free. Warrior makes their new golf balls with high energy core technology. You'll hit these longer and straighter than any other golf ball. Get the new Warrior golf balls today, and all you cover is shipping and processing. It's time to switch and make Warrior your new golf ball of choice. No purchase necessary and no catches. It's yours, absolutely free. Supplies are limited, so call now.
Now playing on DirecTV Cinema.
Plymouth! What is it? The trunk!
What's in the chest?
Someone's going to come after this. Where's my phone?
We all have to pay for what we've done.
Movies start at Channel 125. Yes, Sports presents AT&T at the half. AT&T, giving you more for your college basketball thing.
Welcome in. It's AT&T at the half. Navy leading Army by 1 alongside Wally Zerbiak and our insider locked and loaded as always, John Rothstein. I'm Brent Stover. Wally, what was your #1 takeaway?
Good matchup in this rivalry game. Both teams going at it. Close one. Tommy Funk was far from playing in a funk. He's been hot today, and he was great in his last game, too. He had 25 points. Look at the nice little spin move to get to the basket, get to the finish. Has not missed a shot. He's 4 for 4. He's dropping dimes. Right there he finds Matt Wilson in transition, and then he knocks down the deep triple off the pass out of the post. And how about to close the half to bring Army within 1, knocks down the deep 3. He's playing great basketball. They got to go defend Kiernan, try to slow him down if they want to get this big-time home win in this rivalry game.
Yeah, George Kiernan leading Navy with a dozen. They lead 36-35. Busy Saturday around the top 25, tipped off with Michigan entering the day as one of only 2 unbeatens remaining, traveling to Madison to take on the Badgers. This was a whale of a game. Late second half, Badgers by 4. Ethan Happ here off the pick and roll, John.
It's happening when he's playing well, Brent. Ethan was sensational, but so was this guy in this move. Isaiah Livers makes a deep 3 to make it a 3-point game, and then Happ with an opportunity inside. Misses, gets it back. He did everything except sell popcorn today at the Kohl Center, and then defense creating offense. Wisconsin with a signature win. One undefeated left in college basketball.
First loss for Michigan following their program best 17-0 start. Alabama taking on Tennessee, Wally.
Yep. Kira Lewis knocks down the corner three off the nice penetrating kick. The Tide trying to get back into this one. Then John Petty with the dish to Herb Jones, who lays it in. But Jordan Bowden with the baseline jumper. This Tennessee squad is tough, especially at home. But how about Bama on the road? There's Bowden with another three, trying to pull off a big-time upset.
Bama leads by 3, getting late. Kansas on the road against West Virginia, John.
Yeah, we had a mouse in the studio last week. There's a Beetle, though, in Morgantown. That's Beetle Bolden with the finish. And if you're Kansas, you want to see more out of that guy. Quentin Grimes, a nice layup there and a three-point shot. West Virginia has made a commitment right now to force every opponent to play the rest of the season in a steel cage death match. It's the only way they can win. They have Kansas right now grabbing them at the ankles, bringing them into the mud.
Thoughts, Wally?
Well, surprised by Michigan tripping up. I thought their offense would be able to kind of withstand a low-scoring affair because their defense has been so solid all year long. But just goes to show you in the Big Ten, you never know. There are so many good teams, so well coached. And you mentioned it. Ethan Happ did everything but sell popcorn, 26-10. Made 2 free throws, which is good for him. He was only 2 for 4 from the line. But what a performance by the Badgers.
We showed you Bama and number 3 Tennessee. Elsewhere in the SEC, Ole Miss into the rankings for the first time this season. Got stunned at home in a 14-point loss to LSU. How would they respond hosting Arkansas? Final seconds first half. Terrence Davis, top of the key, drills it. Rebels up by 11 at the break, Wally.
Yep, and then D.C. Davis finds his mate Terrence Davis. Elevation, the alley-oop. The Rebels were up big at that point, up 13. Then they continued to sprint away as Tyree gets the bucket. He had a game-high 22 points.
Ole Miss 84-67. Indiana and Purdue.
Frigid temperatures outside. That means Harm inside. Matt Harm's on the finish for Purdue. Boilers playing on a decline, especially with that guy at the epicenter of things. Carson Edwards with a screen connects from 3. Boilers rolling in West Lafayette, and Ryan Klein, one of the best shooters in the country, makes it 14. Brent.
Yeah, 53-39. AT&T at the half continues. How about George Kiernan?
He is offering his salute at West Point. A good one between Navy and Army.
Say there was a place, the perfect place for the everyday things you need to take care of around the house. The squeaky hinges and burned out bulbs. The toilets that run and faucets that don't. That perfect place wouldn't be a warehouse. It'd be just the right size. It would be an Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This is a large 3-topping pizza from Domino's. You can carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a 3-topping handmade pan pizza from Domino's, and now you can also carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a logo from Domino's, and this is the end of the commercial from Domino's.
You better get used to this weather, State Farm, because I'm trading you to a QB in the Siberian Football League.
You can't trade my agent.
And we don't cover Siberia.
What do you cover?
Cars,
homes,
motorcycles,
RVs,
boats,
golf carts.
All right, I get it.
Ayo, Lena, it's Chad. Did you hear? My app just got massive funding.
Oh, wow, really? Tell me more.
Okay. I call it the Catculator. It's a calculator, but for your cat. Meow. I just got the idea when my cat stepped on my calculator.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hi, Lena. Is now a good time to go through your tax return line by line together?
Yeah, line by line sounds awesome, and please, take your time. It's my CPA, so I have to take this.
Give me a call. Talk.
I won't, but thanks.
Awesome. Talk then. Hey, Stacy.
TurboTax Live, now with CPAs on demand.
In the Patriot League, academics and athletics work in harmony. We are dedicated to success on the field of play, in the classroom, and in the community. A competitive athletic experience with high academic standards. We are today's scholar athletes. We are tomorrow's leaders. We are the Patriot League.
Here, I test my limits. Here, I find my purpose.
Here, I attend a top-ranked school and am taught by the best.
Here, I am part of something bigger than myself.
Here at the United States Naval Academy, we wear the Navy blue and gold.
back. AT&T at the half. John, other scores in the Patriot League.
Nathan Davis doing Nathan Davis-type things at Bucknell.
They win by 2. A good one at OT as Loyola withstands Holy Cross as well. UNC has lost 6 of 10 to Miami since 2012, Wally. Nasir Little going strong here.
That is really strong. The nasty finish right down the lane. He slams it home. Tar Heels led by 3 at that point. The bench is fired up, raising the roof. Cameron Johnson nails the triple from the corner. He had a game-high 22 points, throwing 7 boards, too. And Kobe White goes to Luke May, who hits the mid-range jumper. Tar Heels win by 9. Good road win.
How about NC State going on the road and leading by 4, getting late in that one, John?
Still no Markel Johnson for the Wolfpack. Kevin Keats looking for that second straight NCAA tournament appearance.
67-63 second half. For the game of the night, Virginia visiting Duke. The Blue Devils ranked number 1 in the AP poll. The Cavaliers number 1 in the coaches poll, making this just the 4th ever meeting of number 1s in college basketball history. Worth noting in the John Rothstein poll, it is Virginia 1. Strength versus strength. Virginia boasts the nation's top scoring defense. Duke, the 3rd highest scoring team in the country. Should be a great game to watch.
Well, and I think if you're looking big picture here, Wally, Virginia now has something that Duke doesn't have. Duke has 2 losses. Virginia doesn't have a loss. If Virginia wins tonight, not only will it have a commanding 2-game lead on Duke in the ACC, it will be in position to control its own destiny to, again, get the number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament.
How's Duke going to manage without Trey Jones? That's the big question. He was so important to getting them into offense. Now, they were able to sustain a little bit against Syracuse because you don't need a pure point guard against the zone. But against UVA's defense, you need someone to create offense for each other. I think Zion's going to be the guy. He can pass, he can break down a defense, he can score for himself. Look for him to run a little bit of point forward tonight if they want to pull the win off.
And no excuses for Duke if they lose. We don't need to throw a bake sale for Duke. They have the 2 top picks in the draft in Barrett and Williamson. They have 2 first-team All-Americans. They have maybe the best shooter in the country in Reddish. So no excuses if Duke loses the game.
Hey, if Ty Jerome wasn't playing, would you still not be making excuses?
That's a program. Kihei Clark steps in. That's a program.
That's it for AT&T at the half. Second half of Navy and Army with Jason Knapp and Mo Cassera comes your way next. Enjoy.
Thank you for watching AT&T at the half. AT&T, giving you more for your college basketball thing.
With all that USAA offers, why go with anybody else? We know their rates are good. We know that they're always going to take care of us.
It was an instant savings, and I should have changed a long time ago.
We're the Tennies, and we're USAA members for life.
Call USAA to start saving on insurance today.
Behold the power of the $5 bill. Well, thank you, Dad. Oh, you're welcome, family. What would we do without you? I shudder to wonder.
At Pizza Hut, we're a $5 lineup of your favorites for just a Lincoln each.
I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call J.G. Wentworth.
J.G. Wentworth, how can I help you get cash?
I want to pay off my debt and move into my own place, but I need cash now to do it.
Let's see if we can help. Do you get regular payments from an insurance company? For example, from a personal injury settlement or a car accident?
Yes, monthly, and it's been working out okay. The thing is, it's my money and I need it now.
Right. So how does this sound? In exchange for some or all, since this isn't a personal loan, there's no credit check. What will you do with more cash? Buy a car, get an apartment, go to school? After all, it's your money. Use it when you need it. Call now and you'll also get $25 for receiving a quote.
Call 1-800-946-8498 for your free Cash Now quote. That's 1-800-946-8498. Call now.
Thanks, J.G. Wentworth.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much. Oh, boy. Thank you.
You make me feel so young.
Think young. Pass it on.
You make me feel so spring has sprung.
A promise was made to America's veterans that they and their families would get the benefits and support they earned. We fight for all veterans so that promise is kept. DAV. For help, visit DAV.org.
Ed DeChellis and Navy looking for a 7th straight win in this building. Up 1 at the break. The Navy head coach standing by with Mo.
Coach, always a tough place to play, but 9 offensive rebounds in the first half helped.
Yeah, that's what's really important for us. That's sort of who we are. If we rebound the ball, we got good activity on both ends of the floor. So we'll try to grab a few more this half.
Good luck in the second half, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You got it. Jason?
Ed DeChellis' team continuing to battle hard for a coach in his 38th season of college coaching. You look at the leading scores in this affair. Tommy Funk with 11. Grayson and Wilson had 7. Again, third leading scorer. Jordan Fox just not been able to get in rhythm. He missed all 9 shots he's taken, 0 of 5 from 3. Kiernan averages 12.5, got a dozen in the first half. Davis with 8, Wick with 6. As Navy continues to try to slow down Tommy Funk and company. And Mo, as you dive back in here, Ed DeChellis comfortable and understands who he is and what his team is, and they are a gritty, grinded out group. You get the feeling Army shot it a little better in that opening 20 minutes, but Navy going to get buckets the way they earned them, just by outworking people.
And I can tell you, standing next to Coach DeChellis there for a minute or so when we were waiting to go on there, he wanted to get in that huddle. He's excited. He likes where they are and wants to keep coaching and working, and that's who they are. They're a hard-working group of guys, and he's done a terrific job at Navy. And, hey, they came here, and they've had a lot of success. They got a 1-point lead at halftime, so they have to be happy with that.
I mentioned it while you're in the corner. It's year 8 at Navy. Year 38 overall as a head coach. Again, graduate assistant, then assistant at his alma mater. Went to the NCAA tournament at East Tennessee State, back to Penn State, took the Nittany Lions there as well, and now what you might think maybe is his final stop in Annapolis, and again, building a consistent winner here at Navy in the last few seasons. Dumped out of the edge. Kiernan, again, has been the primary focus on the offensive end with 12 and traveled that time.
He's been so good for them in the first half and throughout his career, as we mentioned, coming off the bench, and now kind of the guy that they're going to rely on a lot. A little buzz coming out of the locker room there that he a little under the weather at halftime.
Kiernan able to tap that to Abdullah. And the senior point guard for Navy leaves it off. Kiernan, deep 3. Wilson has it. Up for Funk. Impress Mo with Funk as he gets it to King. 3 fouls, and the sophomore can't hit the jumper. Funk just has that sense of what his team needs, even if the team doesn't understand what it needs at that time. Always seems to make the proper decision.
And Coach Jimmy Allen mentioned it going off at halftime. They need to get the game going up and down, and that really is relying on Tommy Funk pushing the pace for Army. They want to get up and down and shoot threes.
Kessler will pick up the personal, his first, and the junior leader for this group. Fox going out. See Tucker Blackwell, sophomore from Bloomington, Indiana, on the floor, number 11 in gold and black. He's guarding Davis right now. Entry for Witt. Wilson trying to body up and earns the charge.
Nice job getting in position, moving your feet. Big young players out there. Move your feet, use your chest. Arms out wide, terrific job. That's a veteran play on defense there. And another turnover for Navy. As good as they've been here in this building, a lot of turnovers early.
Second foul on Wick. 7th turnover on the mids. Wilson working on Wick, left-handed. Kiernan up for the rejection, but they'll say it was going on the way down. Goaltending, count the bucket.
Wilson that time coming back to his left hand. You see the drop, strong finish there. Tough to call from that angle. Kiernan, some good hops.
6-7. Navy did not put up too much of a fuss about the call. Carter can't get the shot to fall. Just 1 of 5 shooting thus far, coming off a career high 18 Wednesday at Lafayette. And Wilson took too many steps. See how Navy kind of handles things here, Mo, in the second half. League play always presents some challenges. They're on the road Wednesday night with Lafayette at the Chelos' crew. They get that win, back on the bus, get back to the academy past 1 o'clock. Up for morning class, the freshmen up for formation, ready to roll at 7. Short practice that day, practice before they left yesterday, then came here for a walkthrough last night. Out of bounds, Army basketball, in part, Ed DeChellis said, because so many of his young guys, the freshmen, had never been in this building before, despite Navy's great run of success here.
And you see the hard-fought play here, every play contested, and you mentioned tough place to play, but Navy's had a lot of success here, and the military, the academy day, especially for these young freshmen, so demanding day in and day out.
Amezi, strong and missed it. Had the alley and couldn't put it home. Wick looking to get it. Bounce back to Carter. Abdullah. Kiernan has it stripped. Funk able to get it ahead. Grayson will finish.
Terrific athlete for Army, Grayson. Nice throw ahead and finish. Tommy Funk at the other end.
Jimmy Allen's team will push the pace if it's available. It was available that time. The Black Knights lead.
What is this word that starts with a V?
Vegetables. What for? Coriander. Is that a Swedish band? What food group would you put pork rinds in?
What happened?
There are lots of questions out there.
I don't know.
What to serve at game time should never be one of them. Farm Rich. It's real life good.
Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Thomas.
If you were choosing a network, would you want the one the experts at RootMetrics say is #1 in the nation?
Sure. They probably know what they're talking about.
Or the one that J.D. Power says is highest in network quality by people who use it every day?
This is a tough one.
Well, not really, because Verizon won both, so you didn't have to choose.
Why didn't you just lead with that?
It's like a fun thing.
Chosen by experts, chosen by you. And now get Apple Music included on us. It's the unlimited plan you need on the network you deserve. Buy one of our best phones and get one on us.
It's your turn to make the guac. Make sure you use the avocados from Mexico.
Yeah, I'll do it in a sec.
What? How is that delay of game? Did the ref just leave? So, I'm gonna make that guac now.
No guac, no game.
Avocados from Mexico. With all that USAA offers, why go with anybody else? We know their rates are good. We know that they're always going to take care of us.
It was an instant savings, and I should have changed a long time ago.
We're the Tennies, and we're USAA members for life.
Call USAA to start saving on insurance today.
This is a large 3-topping pizza from Domino's. You can carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a 3-topping handmade pan pizza from Domino's, and now you can also carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a logo from Domino's, and this is the end of the commercial from Domino's.
What is this word that starts with a V?
Vegetables. What for? Coriander. Is that a Swedish band? What food group would you put pork rinds in?
What happened?
There are lots of questions out there.
I don't know.
What to serve at game time should never be one of them. Farm Rich. It's real life good.
Well, both of these academies in the future, in their future endeavors, want to get things done on the road. Doing that in this rivalry in a basketball sense. Road team has won 6 straight, and Navy has won 6 in a row here in this building. We'll see if those trends continue as Funk gets the outlet going.
Well, tough to win on the road when you turn the basketball over. Gotta value the ball. Anytime it ends up in Tommy Funk's hands, it's gonna get thrown ahead. You see here, no hesitation, throw ahead, finish in transition. It's been Army's defense here in the second half that's been the difference.
Army will take the transition bucket. 39-36 here for the Black Knights. Now shooting Navy by about 10% overall. One more 3 than the Mids as well. Jason Atmo-Pacera, our CBS Sports Network crew, glad to have you along. The Army women hung on by 3 against Navy in the opener of the doubleheader here at Crystal Arena. Wick against Wilson. Good individual matchup. Score the mini victory of the bucket for Wick.
And that's Navy basketball. Takes some time. Everybody gets a touch. Throw it inside. Play off the post.
Blackwell. Kick out. Funk. Got another 3. Give him 4 in as many attempts from long range in the contest.
4 for 4, and how about the drive and dish by Blackwell?
Kiernan. He counters for Navy with the long 2.
And the pace has picked up. This favors Army. Army wants to play this way. Navy's going to have to find a way in this matchup zone to slow him down.
No good on that attempt from Grayson. Handoff for Davis. $10 left to shoot. Davis will take it and make it. Boy, he continues to grow, Mo, just looking super confident in the offensive end.
A lot of patience on that two-man game, using the ball screen, taking what they give him, little mid-range pull-up.
He was a guy that coaches found while scouting somebody else. And he has been a great fit and fine here for the midshipman. Davis now has it at midcourt. Dula trying to play the two-man game with Kiernan. Inside Wick, kind of lost his balance and the ball ended up in his mitts and he scored it. Timeout, Army. Patience in the half-court game paying off for the midshipmen. Timeout here at Crystal Arena. Army down 2. Army football teams generated some hardware lately. We'll talk more about that coming up.
Here, I test my limits. Here, I find my purpose.
Here, I attend a top-ranked school and am taught by the best.
Here, I am part of something bigger than myself.
Here at the United States Naval Academy, we wear the Navy blue and gold.
Behold the power of the $5 bill.
Well, thank you, Dad. Oh, you're welcome, family. What would we do without you? I shudder to wonder.
At Pizza Hut, we're a $5 lineup of your favorites for just a Lincoln each.
Yeah. You better get used to this weather, State Farm, because I'm trading you to a QB in the Siberian Football League.
You can't trade my agent.
And we don't cover Siberia.
What do you cover?
Cars.
Homes.
Motorcycles.
RVs.
Boats.
Golf carts.
All right, I get it.
Want to save money on pet food and supplies? Shop online at Chewy.com.
When I shop at Chewy.com, I know I'm getting an amazing deal on my pet's food.
I save on my dog's food, their treats, their toys.
At Chewy.com, you'll always find low prices on your favorite brands. Plus, you get fast, free 1 to 2 day shipping.
Prices are important to me because I have 4 dogs, and Chewy saves me money.
I just found my dog's food for less than what I buy it in the store. I love Chewy.com.
Save 20% on your first order and get fast, free 1 to 2 day shipping. Start saving today at Chewy.com.
In December, the annual football showdown, Army and Navy in Philadelphia. Kelvin Hopkins Jr. with a couple of key touchdown runs after 14 straight wins in the series for Navy. Army gets its 3rd in a row, 17-10, and the Black Knights football leader hanging out with Mo.
Coach, 11-2 season, top 25 finish. You had your team out at half court. What did that mean for your program?
I'm love for the opportunity for our guys to just be recognized and acknowledged by the fans, and such a sense of pride to carry that trophy out there for sure.
And you played in this rivalry a lot. What does it mean for these cadets every day, going out, playing it, practicing, and then to get to this Army-Navy game?
It's the greatest rivalry in sports. There's so much intensity. I assure you, these two teams are battling it out and giving everything they got, and that's what's fun about having a game like this.
Jason, if I could tackle anybody, I'd play for this guy. Back to you.
Yeah, he has got it rolling here. 11 wins, best season in Army football history, and that's saying something considering the storied past of the program. Saw that Commander-in-Chief's trophy that's traded among the 3 service academies. Army, Navy, and Air Force, just the 8th time that Army's won it outright in football, walked there by Grayson. And Army turns it back over. Navy here up a bucket with under 15 left to go, trying to get their first win against Navy at home since 2012. On the inside, O'Kelly gets the roll, the sophomore from Chicago. Averaging about 4 per game, his first 2 of the contest, and Navy's lead is 4.
And Navy back to that matchup zone, really pushing Army out past the three-point line.
Funk, the fake. Fox gives it up. Grayson. Edwards on the inside with the O board. Funk well off from the baseline, out of bounds. And they'll say it's off of Wick. Army will keep it. Mo, you got a guy that's key for you. Jordan Fox hasn't scored, hasn't gotten in rhythm. If you're Jimmy Allen, you running something for him to get him going?
Absolutely. He's your senior. He's a guy that can score and score in bunches. Struggling shooting, hasn't had a lot of good looks. Got to keep feeding him. He's the guy that needs to make some big baskets.
They get it to him off the inbounds, but he gets stuffed by Abdullah, who read it nicely.
I like the look there, though. Baseline out of bounds. Great opportunity for him to get a look. Now he's got to kind of do it on the defensive end. Got to turn a turnover into some offense.
Summers. O'Gelly. Davis isolated for the moment on Fox, and they work it to the far corner. Dump down Wick. Grayson there for the double team and poked it away. Numbers Army. Amezi lost it. Trying to get maybe a timeout. Instead, it's a held basketball. The arrow does favor Army.
One of the rare mistakes there by Tommy Funk. That time probably should have driven and maybe kicked out for Jordan Fox on the left-hand side, try to get him going, but you see leading the break right here. Fox is running out over their left for a 3, about to spot up, and Amezi, a little too much congestion over there, but another opportunity. 23 on the shot clock here for Army, out of bounds underneath.
Down 4, Funk will fire it in for Fox. .42% shooting so far for the Black Knights, just 30 from a long range, 6 of 20. Wheel it to the baseline, Wilson. Heavily contested, and Summers pushing back. Navy on the offensive end, 8 straight points to jump ahead, making 5 of their last 6 shots of the mids.
Really nice job there by Hassan Abdullah, slowing the tempo down, kind of gathering his team.
O'Gelly. Beautiful turnaround and bucket.
And that's what you get. Credit Hassan Abdullah there. That's veteran leadership, point guard play, get something around the basket.
The sophomore had 3 double-figure scoring games in the non-conference portion of the schedule earlier this year. You can understand he's got the ability to get points in bunches. A couple of key buckets here. Second half for Navy. Funk. Surveys the paint. It falls through.
Defensive breakdown there by Navy, not only allowing the dribble penetration against the zone, but allowing Funk to go to his strong left hand.
Funk has 16 of the 44 for Army. Abdullah just inside the free throw line, no. Amezi finds Kessler for 2. Push the tempo. Key for Army to get cheap buckets.
And it started on the defensive end. A turnover leads to a quick run out. That's where Army's at its best.
The rivals close again. Navy by 2. Summers, good looking freshman. He and Carter playing a ton for Navy. Quick outlet. Kessler the other way. Free throws coming for him after the timeout. The energy, the excitement, the passion, it's all here. Stretch run coming up from West Point.
OfferUp is a new free app that shows you what people are selling nearby.
It's kind of like a game. Every day there are new surprises.
Come on, flat screen TV.
Oh, come on, dining room table.
Come on, sofa.
Yeah.
OfferUp is free to use. Find anything you want nearby.
Say there was a place. The perfect place for the everyday things you need to take care of around the house. The squeaky hinges and burned out bulbs. The toilets that run and faucets that don't. That perfect place wouldn't be a warehouse. It'd be just the right size. It would be an Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Free, free, free. Free, free.
Free, free. Free, free, free. 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 Free.
Free.
That's right. TurboTax Free is free. Free, 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 free.
What is this word that starts with a V?
Vegetables? What for? Coriander. Is that a Swedish band? What food group would you put pork rinds in?
What happened?
There are lots of questions out there. I don't know. What to serve at game time should never be one of them. Farm Rich. It's real life good.
Tonight, 10 Eastern, we bring you more action from the hardwood as we shift to the high school game. Get a sneak peek of the basketball stars of tomorrow, the Bass Pro Shops Tournament of Champions championship game right here in the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Champions, future leaders here on display for Navy and Army. Midshipmen by 4. The latest edition of the rivalry. Ed DeChellis and his crew looking to make it 7 straight wins here on the visiting court at Crystal Arena, home of Army West Point. Tommy Funk, he and the Black Knights trying to break that hex here at home. What's key, Mo, with 11:22 left to go in your eyes?
Tempo is the most important thing now. Army wants to get up and down. Navy, a little road weary. You mentioned what they've been through over the last week, travel here on the road. They want to kind of slow it down in the half court, grind it out, try to grind out every possession.
Kessler converting from the stripe. Seven for the senior from Richmond. O'Gelly doing some good things here second half, but lost it to Mezzi in there for the tie-up held ball. Possession arrow in favor of Navy. Hard-working hustle for one of the seniors for West Point. Of course, seniors got big things on their mind. For Mezzi, branch assignment, signal, infantry detail. Hustling there, of course, the seniors on these teams, Mo, looking forward to graduation and their service assignments. Post night for Army, ship night for Navy, both less than a month away for both. It's where they'll find out where they'll be spending the next part of their lives. Right now, though, focused in on beating one another. And the shot clock violation on Navy as Ed DeChellis' crew runs into pretty stout defense there from the Black Knights. Again, the branch assignments here, just look at the Army senior class, Mo. They know what the Army needs. This was decided based kind of on class rank and what they put in for in their list of priorities and based on the needs for Army, and then they'll find out their post. Similar storyline when post night comes up for the Black Knights in early February. Last day of January is ship night for the Mids. King finally heats up offensively.
And one of the younger guys for West Point stepping up. I mentioned Alex King is the guy, 6'8" sophomore, can shoot the threes, had some big games as a freshman. He needs to make big shots for this team to really take that next step.
And 2 free throws before his first bucket of the game. It's a 3 and Army in front. Luke Lair pulled down by Wilson. Funk whips it out. Duhart, extra pass, King, feeling it. Timeout, Navy.
Want to save money on pet food and supplies? Shop online at Chewy.com.
When I shop at Chewy.com, I know I'm getting an amazing deal on my pet's food.
I save on my dog's food, their treats, their toys.
At Chewy.com, you'll always find low prices on your favorite brands. Plus, you get fast, free 1 to 2 day shipping.
Prices are important to me because I have 4 dogs, and Chewy saves me money.
I just found my dog's food for less than what I buy it in the store.
I love Chewy.com.
Save 20% on your first order and get fast, free 1 to 2 day shipping. Start saving today at Chewy.com.
Army under control here, going in transition, and you watch. Here's the basketball with Tommy Funk. Watch the ball come here and then make what I call not just the extra pass, but the right pass into the corner. This is transition offense. One extra pass, open shot, great shot, and Army rolling here on offense now.
That's Duhart, the freshman, back up for Funk on the floor with him, alertly spotting King in the corner. And Army started to heat up from long range, part of a 12-2 surge here in less than 3 minutes for the Black Knights. So things shifting back in the favor of the Black Knights. We'll see if Navy can get back cracking on the offensive end.
Navy likes this two-man game. Ball screens up top, try to create a mismatch, make the ball go side, top side, play inside out.
Wick trying to establish position against Wilson. Carter. 7 left to shoot. Kiernan needs to create. Step back. Back iron, long rebound. Wick calls in offensive rebound number 12 of the game for Navy.
And that's almost been their best offense. Shoot it and go get it. Create an extra possession.
Abdullah attacking again. And that one goes through.
Jimmy Allen not going to be happy about that possession. They got the defense they wanted, but gave up the offensive rebound.
Army trying to run. Duhart wowed the crowd with some ball handling moves. Now the Black Knights settling into their attack. Funk, two-man game with Wilson is deadly.
How about the pass by Funk? A look away, left-handed drop bounce pass. Nice catch by Wilson.
Assist leader in the Patriot League gets number 6 of this game. And the foul coming on Army.
Watch Tommy Funk. Look away like he's going to skip it. Drop down. Terrific catch. Excellent offense. Two-man game. Perfection for Army.
Realize that the defender Kiernan at his back turn. At the other end, Funk picks up the personal, his first. Low foul half so far, just 2 on each team. Abdullah. Carter cleans it up. And the freshman from Tennessee with another key bucket.
Well, Navy's got some terrific young freshmen, but how about their offensive rebounds going to the glass?
Wilson. Short of the shot. Scramble for the rebound. And they'll get Kessler for the push. You mentioned those freshmen for Navy. Asked Ed DeChellis about the emergence of Carter and Summers. And he said simply, they look like they belong. And in this game, we've seen in parts they have. They're solid.
I mentioned to you off the air when we were coming in early in the game in the arena, Navy's really got a lot of good-looking young athletes, and they've shown it here with their athleticism, getting to the offensive glass throughout the game.
And they continue that run of road success, looking for the 7th straight victory here in Army territory. Kiernan. We'll keep trying it from long range. Long rebound to Funk. Working all the way, almost. Free throws for Tommy Funk.
And Tommy Funk, the floor general for Army. He makes the Cadets go. Drop it off. The Cadets battling ahead here in West Point.
What is this word that starts with a V?
Vegetables? What for? Coriander. Is that a Swedish band? What food group would you put pork rinds in?
What happened?
There are lots of questions out there. I don't know. What to serve at game time should never be one of them. Farm Rich. It's real life good.
The marriage was built to last.
You are so awesome.
But the house was built too small.
This is kind of awesome.
How long are we here?
For 1 year, Sparks will fly.
This is not awesome.
I just want to make an omelet.
Oh, are you kidding me?
The drama will be real, but it won't save you any money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
Behold the power of the $5 bill. Well, thank you, Dad. Oh, you're welcome, family. What would we do without you? I shudder to wonder.
At Pizza Hut, we're a $5 lineup of your favorites for just a Lincoln each.
When we moved, we didn't have anything, so we used OfferUp. It's a free app where you can find awesome things people nearby are selling. It was a great way to furnish our home and get to know our new city.
Now we have furniture and friends.
OfferUp is free to use. Find anything you want nearby.
With all that USAA offers, why go with anybody else? We know their rates are good. We know that they're always going to take care of us.
It was an instant savings, and I should have changed a long time ago.
We're the Tennies, and we're USAA members for life.
Call USAA to start saving on insurance today.
The ultimate rivalry delivering yet again 2-point game as we work our way in the final 8-minute stretch here at Crystal Arena. Look at the game summary. Mo, what sticks out to you?
Well, offensive rebounding for Navy, creating extra possessions. And for Army, hey, they're winning by 2, and their senior guard is 0 for 10, Jordan Fox. If he gets going, they'll be tough to beat here at home.
He is back on the floor right now, and Tommy Funk at the free throw line. Junior able to bury the free throw. And second of the team in scoring. Second in the rebound category. Leads the Patriot League in assists. You mentioned it. Going to work his way to the all-time assist leader. One of just 21 players in the Patriot League with 400 career assists. And he's still got the rest of this year and next year to go.
And I'm sure Jimmy Allen was talking about rebounding. Army goes small with this lineup. For them, everybody's got to box out and find a body.
Abdullah taking it. Wick, another second chance. Rejected on the inside. Hustle play, and look who's at the bottom of the pile. Number 3 in gold and black. The Cadets love the hustle from Funk, and also Kane Edwards in there too.
And Wick, another offensive rebound. Army just not able to keep Navy off the glass, but it's hustle, effort, energy. That's the kind of stuff you have to do in a rivalry game like this. It's the little things that are going to ultimately win you the game.
14 offensive rebounds for Navy, but just 12 second chance points. They've gotten a bunch, but they could have had more. Funk. Carter with the defensive rebound for the midship. Davis first to pick up the dribble, needs help. Lobs it for Abdullah, who has to rush to the side to save it. 14 left of the timer. Abdullah. Nice leave. Wick with a finish.
Veteran play there, taking his time, not panicking. Wick kind of been the unsung hero today. It's offensive rebounding and finishing around the rim.
A dozen for the junior from Texas. And another key rebound as well. He's a board away from a double-double here in the rivalry game.
And probably not the shot you wanted there if you're Army.
Abdullah trying to feed him again. And Wick couldn't hang on. Ed DeChellis and Abdullah had the same kind of reaction, holding their head.
There you see Coach Emmett Davis, longtime coach at Colgate. Been around the Patriot League a long time. Terrific staff there at Navy, and Coach DeChellis just kind of rubbing his head because that was a heck of a play. Just a little fatigue set in there for Navy.
A little over 6 left to go. Funk for Grayson. Able to beat his man and set up Wilson. Got to be Wilson around the rim for Army.
finishing plays. I like that drive and dish there that time by Grayson.
13 now for Wilson, 6 of 10 from the floor. Hustle from Fox. Even though the shots haven't been falling for Fox, Mo, he's still battling defensively.
Talked about Grayson's athletic ability. Taking a couple ill-advised shots. Nice job there driving. Wilson so improved. His ability to shoot the basketball with both hands. Finishing around the rim.
Strong, the freshman, back on the floor for Navy. They've got 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and the senior Kiernan right now at a critical moment. Davis. Out of bounds. Lair was stepping on the end line, but he touched it. (60-56). Army has not beaten Navy here at home since February of 2012. 6 straight defeats, and that game was a double overtime thriller.
We got a long way to go here. 2-3 zone again for Navy. Army likes to flash a guy in the middle and step him back out.
Fox attacking, leaving off for Wilson. Air ball.
Shot fake, get to the free throw line.
Navy is one of their last 5 shooting. And now the action for Davis on the way to the bucket. And they'll get Grayson for the foul. His first. And team number 4 on Army. Strong, ready to trigger the inbounds. Wilson hit the deck. No call. Davis. Offline. How about the effort? Luke Lair able to score it, and the chance for the 3-point play.
Well, I'll tell you what. Luke Lair, Evan Wick, those 2 guys have battled all afternoon for position. That's just extra effort. There's the energy. There's the passion. That's what you get in this rivalry all the time. Hustle play. Navy has just beaten Army up on the offensive glass.
Lair can't add to his first bucket of the game. Chipped in 3 rebounds. A block as well. And now another smaller basketball had come on the floor, so the officials stopped the play. Clear that. It'll be Army ball here, up 2, 4:45 left to go. Mo, we've had the pleasure of doing this for a number of years now. It never seems to disappoint.
It doesn't, and I can just not be able to predict what's going to happen here in the next 4 minutes.
No way. Grayson. Davis able to hang on to it. And now Navy can tie with a 2. Go up with a 3. Carter. Davis from the corner. The lead for Kiernan. High motor for Kiernan on the inside. And Fox again. Struggled shooting, but the hustle is there to get the loose ball. Second rebound, and it's a biggie there for Jordan Fox.
Again, against this 2-3 zone. They will sometimes bring Tommy Funk in the middle of this zone so he can try to make some plays and pass and create.
Fox bit trapped, got it back to Grayson. 3 in the timer. Funk open. Can't hit it. Wilson dueling with it. It'll be Army basketball with 3:40 left to go. 60-58, another potential thriller in the making at West Point.
The Handlers. The only thing standing between 2,000 pounds of Raging Bull and you. PBR on CBS Sports Network.
Hi, I'm the Yeti. And my therapist says that calling me a myth really hurts my self-esteem. I'm for real. And so are great-looking glasses for as low as $6.95 at Zenni.com. See for yourself. And if you still don't believe me,
I'll rip out your insides and eat your soul.
Wow, sorry. That got like super dark for a second, didn't it? I apologize.
Zenni.com. Seeing is believing. From the founder of Discovery Channel comes a new independent streaming service, Curiosity Stream. Home of groundbreaking documentaries and award-winning original series. Follow your curiosity. This is Curiosity Stream.
Mom was diagnosed with Alzheimer's at 58 years old.
This disease just ravages a family.
It changes your life. If we work together, we can stop this epidemic. Now is the moment.
Contact Bright Focus and learn more.
College basketball on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Golden Corral. Your choice rules. By AT&T. More for your thing. That's our thing. And by Lilly Diabetes.
The first basketball meeting for these rivals coming back in 1920. The latest here in 2019. Delightful. Army by 2 against Navy with 3:40 left to go. A look at the game reset. Arrow favors the mids. Navy down to 1 timeout. Army Mo still has 2 remaining.
Baseline out of bounds underneath. Full shot clock. Look for Army to run some offense here. See if they can get a little 2-man action. Or try to penetrate that zone. Funk going to take the basketball out of bounds. Look for him to come back in and get it and run the show.
Both have fouls to give in a low foul game here in this rivalry. In the last Army win here at home against the Mids. Double overtime here back in 2012. Navy's won 6 straight against the Black Knights here. Fox, smart pass, and able to set up Wilson, who is fouled. Abdullah, his second foul. It'll be the junior out of Campbell County in Kentucky at the free throw line. Delivers the first. You hear Kentucky, Mo, Pennsylvania, Indiana, North Carolina, Ohio, Texas, DC, Missouri, Minnesota, Virginia, Alabama. Just part of this rivalry. It touches everyone, everywhere.
Across our great country, so many young men and women watching the women's game before. So many proud young families out there watching this game today.
Summers from the state of Florida can't hit. Funk, pride of Pennsylvania, able to pull it down. And the Army women outlasting Navy by 3 in another game decided. Maybe the chance to tie it at the buzzer and could. Army currently by 4. King for 3. Overshot it. Wilson couldn't get it. Cadets wanted a foul. Summers attacking, counted and won. First taste of this rivalry, and Greg Summers is undeterred.
Well, this 6'3" freshman doesn't play like a freshman. Hesitate, quick drive, and a bad kind of ill-advised shot by Alex King, and then a 3-point play on the other end. Those are the things that drive coaches crazy. And Navy back to the free throw line where they've been so good. In their last win against Lafayette, they shot 28. Today, this is only their 6th attempt.
And they miss it. 4 of 6 now from the line. That foul on King, his 4th. The only player in foul trouble right now. Grayson wanted 3, and it would not fall. Navy can equalize with a 2, surge ahead with a triple. Wick can't get the 2. Amezi with a rejection. Oh, the senior coming from nowhere to block that. Funk will get the timeout. Jimmy Allen wants to chat about it. Up 2 with 2:16 left. The drama continues to build here at Westmore.
What is this word that starts with a V?
Vegetables? What for? Coriander. Is that a Swedish band? What food group would you put pork rinds in?
What happened?
There are lots of questions out there. I don't know. What to serve at game time should never be one of them. Farm Rich. It's real life good.
This is a payday bar. It has a truckload of peanuts and a caramel core that gets the job done. It's 10.5 centimeters of awesome. Unless you get the king size, which is 14.7 centimeters of oh yeah. Payday. Get to it.
And we have a one-possession game as expected. And here's John Emezi right now. Watch the little two-man game in the drive, drop off to the basket, and watch the defensive play. One-possession game, Navy trying to tie it up. No, sir. John Emezi, the senior, big defensive play, pinning it against the backboard. That is help defense, folks. And that's a hustle play, energy. Army back with the basketball.
Opposite hand reach for the senior from the state of North Carolina.
And Navy goes back to straight man-to-man here. 2 minutes to go. One-possession game as expected, Jason.
Ball in the hands of Funk. Splitting the defense. Can't get it to go. But earns the contact and free throw. Foul on Cam Davis. It's Tommy Funk, front and center. Second foul on Davis. 5 on Navy here in the half. Army with 16 fouls.
What a wonderful jump stop, getting to the foul line. Every possession counts now. Tommy Funk getting away from the defense there, playing off 2 feet and getting himself to the foul line where he's so good. Now allowing Army with a make here to set their defense.
Fox checks out. Freshman Duhart back in. Funk gets the roll in the second. Funk back-to-back 20-point games. 20 in this one, 25 in the last one against Colgate. Navy down 4. Abdullah trying to find Wick, who had to latch onto it. Whips the pass to Davis, twisting on the baseline, lost it out of bounds. He wanted the foul. Instead, Navy will keep it with 12 to shoot.
No easy plays now. Nothing easy around the basket. 12 on the shot clock. The Corps Cadets right behind you, screaming and yelling. Doesn't get any better than this.
Five-second call. Turnover against Navy. Give the assist to the Cadets behind, making it loud inside, right in front of the Navy bench.
And I hope fans can appreciate how loud it was. We couldn't barely hear the whistle when that went off. Minute 30 here. Army up 4, important possession. They're going to take some time off the clock here, spread it out, and put the ball back into Floor General's hands. Let him create.
Wilson on the baseline. Will it be Funk and he in the two-man game? Fox 0 of 10 shooting. Will he get a touch? Instead, Funk trying to drive, hanging in the air. It'll be out of bounds. Army ball with 4 left to shoot. Excuse me, 6 left in the timer. The lead is 4.
Tommy Funk has the basketball out of bounds underneath.
1:16 left to go. I believe the officials may take a look here as they can inside of 2 minutes to make sure that they awarded possession to the right team. And that's what this crew will do. 64-60, Jimmy Allen's team looking to make it stand up. Mo, we mentioned, again, it's the rivalry. It means a lot. It means a lot in the Patriot League this year. These two teams starting the day in a tie for 3rd. The winner moves into a tie for 2nd with Lehigh. And again, Navy squad has had some good wins so far in league as we look again here. Funk and Abdullah battling for it. One more look, see who it's off of last. And then tough to tell. They ruled Army would keep it, but is it off Tommy Funk's hand last? Still no determination yet. But Mo, the theme of the Patriot League, this Army team, it's 2 losses in league so far by a combined 3 points. They easily could be 5-0, but a chance here to get another key victory, especially against their rival.
And I think that's why this game is so important for them, because they've been so close from really almost a perfect season. This will really give them a shot in the arm. And this has been a team that they just have not been able to master or beat at home. And you see the physical play here, right here. There's going to be a lot of ice bags after this game, folks. A lot of hitting the deck and physical play. And credit to the officials. They've really let them play, and it's been a terrific game all afternoon.
I'm curious whether they could reverse this. We'll see. They're still taking a peek there. And the contact from Abdullah along the ball and the arm of Funk. And they're taking another look. Could you make the case that Abdullah makes the contact and then the ball's last touched by Funk? You could also make the case that you could call a foul there too on the follow.
Absolutely. Tough call, and the officiating crew getting together at half court here. Both coaches with a chance just to kind of coach up their team a little bit. Take a break, talk about time and score and possession, timeouts.
And this one, ready to go, will belong in the hands of Navy. So they did overturn it, Mo. They rule it off of Funk. So it is Navy basketball here. Critical potential play in this game instead of Army with the ball. Chance to make it a 3-possession game. Navy can make it a 1-possession affair here. Abdullah couldn't get it done. Rebound for Fox. Let's see. It is foul on Navy. That's Summers battling for it. They'll get him for the hold. Boy, Tommy Funk's done everything else, Mo. Biggest rebound thus far, and he gets it. Non-shooting foul. Each team, though, will be in the bonus after the next foul. And the 1-and-1, Funk ready to restart.
And important here for Navy not to foul. You don't want to put them on the foul line. Want to play through the possession here. 4-point game. Got to get a stop and a rebound.
Jordan Fox able to beat a defender. Ten left to shoot. Fox. Open man, Emezi. Seven-point lead for Army.
How about the pass by Funk?
Steal. Bucket for Funk. Largest lead of the game for the Black Knights. Kiernan, no. Wick able to retrieve. Under 20 seconds. Abdullah, pull up. Rebound, Wilson. Foul coming against Navy. And the home skid for the Black Knights against their biggest rivals may be over. Wilson, all he's done, Mo, is chime in with his 5th double-double. 11 rebounds. 17 points.
What a performance. What a young man. And how about Mr. Emezi? A big block and an even bigger 3, and this place is ready to erupt.
Davis going strong again. Fouled. If that's on King, he's done. He'll just get to enjoy the celebration from the bench here at the end of the game. But what work by Army here in this latter stage of the second half as King does foul out. He hit a couple of key buckets that turned things around, those back-to-back threes in the second half for Army West Point.
Absolutely, great point. the 2 threes that Alex King was able to step away and hit really kind of opened up the game. And then, as I mentioned, that big block by John Amezi, and then the big drive and dish. But really, it's been all Tommy Funk. He has controlled this game from the start to the finish, done a wonderful job. A real, true floor general.
Well, Davis battling hard. Officials going back to the table here. I don't know if they have another discrepancy. They've got it rectified. Only good news for the midshipmen, Mo. The rematch is coming in Annapolis in about a month.
We will be there. Our CBS Sports Network crew and team, and it's been a long time since we've heard the home team really this excited at the end of this rivalry.
That's true. Foul on Navy with 7.4 left. Jimmy Allen, again, who certainly will be pleased with the bounce back for his group in this game. And again, Army 4-1 in the Patriot League, Mo. They've never won it. They've never been to the NCAA tournament. You look at the larger implication for this group. Again, they've got all the pieces to make some noise in the league here and earn themselves a good league for the Patriot League postseason. But right now, they know this. They've earned the win against their biggest rival. Jimmy Allen and the Black Knights end the Hex at home against Navy. First win here since 2012 against the midshipmen. Tommy Funk getting hoisted into the air, and a terrific game for him. Tommy Funk, 22 points, and helping out as well. 6 rebounds, 7 assists in 36 minutes of work. And the junior, one of the team captains for the Black Knights, guiding the way. Phenomenal showcase for the home team. Will stay as usual for the alma maters, and what it means in league play. Second place tie with Lehigh, Bucknell in the lead. Navy right there with Holy Cross and Colgate, and what will be a challenging Patriot League schedule and showdown this year. The alma maters here, Navy falling in this game. Both teams will stand at attention, and first, Navy blue and gold. For the first time since 2012, the Army men's basketball team and their supporters get to sing second in the rivalry against Navy. Mission accomplished for the Army Black Knights. They do beat Navy here at home at Crystal Arena. That'll do it from West Point. For Mo Cassera, our entire crew, this is Jason App. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Once again, the final. Army 72, Navy 61. The rematch coming between these two next month. For now, let's get you back to New York. Brent, Wally, John, and Inside College Basketball. Hope you enjoyed it, gentlemen.
Well done, guys. Hey there, welcome to our Insider New York studios alongside Wally Zerbiak and our insider John Rothstein. I'm Brent Stover, 72-61. Coming up top of the hour, Penn visits Temple right here on the network. But first, to tie a bow on this, big win, obviously, for Army to get it done at home.
Big-time physical game. It was a rivalry game, and Tommy Funk was huge. He dominated his matchup. Hassan Abdullah is a very good point guard, but he really struggled at 2 for 13 and 0 for 5 from the three-point line. So that matchup was a big key to the game. You throw in Matt Wilson getting some buckets down low. That's a nice win to celebrate on a Saturday for Army.
Yeah, 22 for Funk. He was 7 of 10, 4 of 6 from downtown. Matt Wilson had 17, 6 of 11. Overall, 11-point win. We've got about 15 minutes to talk college basketball between now and our next game. John, what should fans be most excited about coming back?
Well, there's one undefeated team left in college basketball. Who is that team? You'll find out after this.
Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Thomas.
If you were choosing a network, would you want the one the experts at Root Metrics say is #1 in the nation?
Sure. They probably know what they're talking about.
Or the one that J.D. Power says is highest in network quality by people who use it every day?
This is a tough one.
Well, not really, because Verizon won both, so you didn't have to choose.
Why didn't you just lead with that?
It's like a fun thing.
Chosen by experts, chosen by you. And now get Apple Music included on us. It's the unlimited plan you need on the network you deserve. Buy one of our best phones and get one on us.
How do you gauge the greatness of an SUV? Is it to carry cargo or to carry on a legacy? Its show of strength or its sign of intelligence? In crossing harsh terrain or breaking new ground? This is the Mercedes-Benz SUV family. Greatness comes in many forms. Lease the GLC 300 for $479 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
This is a large 3-topping pizza from Domino's. You can carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a 3-topping handmade pan pizza from Domino's, and now you can also carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a logo from Domino's, and this is the end of the commercial from Domino's.
When you're good at sports, you have a trophy case. And when you're good at subs, you have a deli case. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Inside College Basketball, abbreviated edition. Big game coming up top of the hour as we continue here on CBS Sports Network. John Rothstein, Wally Zerbiak, I'm Brent Stover. Temple and Penn coming up. But let's go Big Ten. A busy Saturday around the top 25. Tipped off with Michigan. Entering the day as one of only 2 unbeatens remaining. Traveling to Madison to take on the Badgers. John, one heck of a game. Late second half, Badgers up by 4.
And it was happening, Brent, inside. Ethan Happ with the finish. 26-10-7 for the All-American.
Isaiah Livers here. They were just 5 of 18 from beyond the arc. Michigan was, but a big one there to make it a 3-point game at half. Gets the putback, 26-10 for him. And then Nate Reavers with a big defense.
Yeah, Nate Reavers could be the X factor for this team. Wisconsin had a lot of close losses recently. This, a signature win at the Kohl Center. Bedlam in the Midwest.
Michigan's first loss following their program best 17-0 start. I mentioned the numbers for Happ to go with 7 assists. The Badgers with the first big upset of the day by 10. Stay in the Big Ten. 25th-ranked Indiana. Wally on the road for Purdue.
Carson Edwards loves getting buckets, and he drains the deep 3 from outside. They were up 10 at that point, and then how about the pull-up with a guy in his face? Doesn't matter. He had 20.7 assists. Boilermakers building on their lead, and Edwards to the big guy, Matt Barnes.
Barely has to jump to dunk with the finish. Boilers roll, beat a top 25 opponent.
He's great at changing light bulbs.
He is.
He can do everything. 70 to
Getting plates down from the top of the kitchen cabinet.
70 to 55. What was your takeaway from those two Big Ten results?
Well, you know, it's interesting. The Big Ten for a number of years was always constant, with Wisconsin at the top of the league. And obviously, Wisconsin a big win today. But Bo Ryan was a big reason for that consistency. And now, as we've seen a shift to the post-Wisconsin Bo Ryan type era, you're seeing consistency at the same level from Purdue. Regardless of personnel, regardless of what you're going to see, I think, from a pro prospect standpoint at Purdue, in a lot of ways, Matt Painter is becoming the Big Ten's new version of Bo Ryan, because there's been a couple of hiccups, but you feel like regardless of who's in that program, they're going to be in the NCAA tournament.
Oh, he's a tremendous coach. He really is. But he's got some guys that can play now. Carson Edwards, that guy is one of the best guards in the country. He can flat out score. He can shoot the ball. He runs the pick and roll very, very well. But I was just impressed with Wisconsin. What a performance. They can look really iffy on the offensive end of the floor.
But it was tough to watch a couple of days ago.
Sometimes they are tough to watch.
And you put an
what
emoji,
they did defensively,
you put an emoji of a hammer hitting you in the head.
Yes. What they did today to a good Michigan team, impressive on the defensive end of the floor.
All right, on to the SEC, a marquee matchup between Kentucky and Auburn. The Tigers have won twice in their last 3 meetings versus the Wildcats, as this game is one of only 2 ranked versus ranked matchups on this particular Saturday. John, Austin Wiley, and you talked about it, you broke the news earlier. They're starting center, he's out. How would it affect him? Well, Tyler Hero for Kentucky right here to Reed Travis.
Yeah, Reed Travis obviously giving them a new dimension in terms of experience. But Wally, this is Auburn basketball. It's going up whether it's a make or miss. Malik Dunbar with the 3. Kentucky, though, in control for a large portion of the first half. The finish again by Reed Travis. Auburn, though, a rhythm team at home. Samir Dowdy stepping into a 3. Auburn is tailor-made to go over the top of Kentucky's defense. A good one right now on the Plains.
27 all deep first half. Reed Travis has 7 for Kentucky. Jared Harper has 9 to lead the way for Auburn. Alabama and third-ranked Tennessee tied at 65. 2 and change to play. Admiral Schofield, tough floater in the paint, falls by 2.
Yeah, and then Schofield drives. His shot is rejected, but Grant Williams is there, picks up the mess, Vols up by 3. And here, 3-point game. They called John Petty for a travel. It was the right call. Watch his feet shuffle. Yep. He has the ball. He moves his pivot foot, never gets the ball down on the ground before that. So last chance to tie. Kieran Lewis can't get the 3 to fall. Longest win streak since my birth year, 1977 for the Vols.
Yeah, yourself. They're 12 straight. Coming on top of the hour. Penn travels to Temple. It's going to be a good one as the Owls will try to get a home win. Shiz Austin Jr. leading the Owls with over 19 a game, has scored 20 or more in 3 of his last 4. KU highlights coming up after the break.
Does this make you want a Reese's? Oh, how about this? Okay, we'll stop. Just kidding. We're not going to stop. Not sorry. Reese's.
The time we have on this planet is limited. But what we choose to do with our time is boundless. To embrace moments of solitude. To embark on a journey which defines our very essence. Time does not stand still, but time follows where I lead. Satellite timekeeping in 40 time zones.
Citizen, title sponsor of the Naismith Trophy.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Did the little piggy cry wee, wee, wee all the way home?
Wait, wait, wait! Wait! Max. Wait, wait, wait! Maxwell!
Yeah?
You're home.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Mrs.